Hi everyone, happy February. I hope you're doing well. Just one quick announcement. I wanted to get ahead of the videos here for February. I made a little change to the menu on my homepage. So if you're looking for a private reading, I know that I'm a little bit backed up due to, this is a heavy time of year for my coaching classes and the coaching seminars, okay? So what I'm going to try to do to accommodate all of you for your readings is continue to schedule, ask for times if you don't need it that day. If you're looking for a reading on that particular day, what I've decided to do is from 7 to midnight, Monday through Friday, okay? I'm going to open up that time. So pay for a reading. It's going to be an on-demand reading. I will call you back. As soon as I get it shoots right to my email, and I will call you back. We can do our reading either Skype or phone. Okay, just make sure to save time that you provide me with either your Skype number or your phone number and the time zone that you're in. Okay, so as soon as you pay for your reading, include that on the last page of the website. That's where you leave all your detail for that. Okay, thank you so much. I hope that this helps you in some way. At some point going forward, I'm going to try to free up one whole day and night to just do on-demand readings. We're going to see how this goes. It's usually very successful, so I hope that this helps in some way. Okay, thank you so much. Have a lovely, lovely February. Hi, Cancer. Happy February. I hope you're doing well. Okay, guys. I have a message for you, but I'm not sure exactly what it means if you're working on a dream. I'm going to assume it's something that you're trying to do, like a project or whatever it is that you're working on, like that. I don't know working on a dream, unless it's a dream project or something like that. But your message is that I think you're disappointed because you're not seeing it come to fruition. I can't. This is a weird. The feeling I have is that of disappointment, of it just not coming together. There's a need to reassess your plan. It will come together, but there's something here that's not aligning with what your true values are. There's a mismatch here is what I'm feeling, because that's the kind of energy that I'm feeling around it. Let's see what the cards. There's something about maybe your dreams hold the answer for you. If you've been having dreams, or I really do think that there's a mismatch here somewhere with what you're trying to do in your plan, how you're doing it, if you really need to look at whether it's really in alignment with what you truly want to do. Okay? But the disappointment, they're telling you to don't camp out there. It just needs a little bit of there's a little mismatch here, and I think it surrounds, we'll see in the cards what comes up, but I think it's around what your true values are. Maybe you're trying to manifest something for your family, and it's not in alignment with you, or something like that. But there's an air here, something about walking through the darkness, and I don't know what that means. So that's where I'm thinking maybe your dreams, a lot of times when we're trying to do something and we can't get the missing link, it shows up in our dreams, right? So let's see what that's about. Okay. That was a little bizarre because I didn't understand it, but somehow there's dream in here, and I don't know if that's your vision, what you're trying to do, or whatever. But there's a disappointment that I feel for sure. I know that feeling. That's a disappointed feeling. So let's see. Okay, we've got the Ace of Wands. Okay, that is starting something new, brand new. Okay, so let's see. Okay, we've got the Queen of Coins. So you are invested. You know how to do it. You're grounded in it. Let's see. The Ace of Coins, Okay, that's coming up. It's health, wealth, and well-being. It's a very grounded start to something. So I don't see what the two aces are very good. They're partnerships. They're, you know, there's passion behind what you're trying to do. Your focal here. Okay. Your focal here is temperance. Let's go back to that. That is a balancing or a melding of something. So let's see. Maybe that's where, let's see. Okay, your blind spot, which you might not see in this equation, is another ace. Okay. You've got 3 aces now. Okay. Your blessing spot. Oh, this is wonderful. I can't imagine. The Knight of Coins. So that would be, it could be a person, or it could be a financial advisor, or it could be you going slow, going over everything. Unless you're being pulled in too many different directions. These are a few, these are 3 aces here with 2 coin cards. People, archetypes. Your outcome, potential outcome, is the Page of Cups. She brings messages too about love. She brings messages. She's a creative muse. All right, let's see here. Okay, now your energy coming in is the Magician. Okay. The Magician is wonderful if you're trying to get a project off the ground, get anything off the ground. This card really is a success card if you're focused in the right direction. My concern here is that you've got 3 aces on the table and the rest of the cards are people. Okay, your focal, where we can pull everything together, is the Temperance card. That is about, it is about reconciliations too. So if maybe something is up in the air in that regard, if you're waiting on something or waiting on someone else, when there's free will involved here, it's at divine timing. It's not at our timing because it holds us up. But what this card is about too is it's about tempering things, about your emotions, your intellect, going slow, getting over something. It breaks down to a 5, and 5s come with warnings to just look at something a little bit differently. And I think that that's what your message was here coming in, that it's going to manifest whatever it is that you're trying to do, but it needs to be tweaked a little bit. Okay. Coming into the reading, you've got the Ace of Wands, okay? That's a new beginning, something that's got passion behind it, okay? Something that's got fire behind it. Your soul and spirit are behind this, okay? It can be anything. It can be, you've got the green light, though, with this card, okay? She's sitting in your current spot. This is, you know, a very nurturing, grounded, self-sufficient, organized, financially secure person who really knows, you know, her value and her place in the world. And then you've got the Ace of Coins here. Your blind spot is the Ace of Swords, okay? This is a card of clarity and truth. Something, you may not have all the details here about something, because what you've got in your blessing spot is the Knight of Coins. He brings messages about money, but he's also very, very diligent. This is someone who goes slow to not miss details. He's in your blessing spot. This is in your blind spot, which is clarity. You may not see something in this equation that you're meant to. None of those cards are negative. None of those cards would slow you down unless you're spread in too many different directions. This would slow you down, because what you've got coming in as your energy is this. It's trying to balance a few things. The Magician is your overall energy. You've got the Page of Cups on the outbound. That's a very artistic either aspect of yourself or person. Let me just look at these for a moment. I think you're being pulled in a few different directions here. I don't think that this is a project that you're just working on for yourself. I think you may either be trying to work on this with someone else, or you may be trying to get it to come to fruition, but not for the right reasons. Because in your blind spot, like I say, you've got the Ace of Swords. That's a double-edged sword, okay? That's truth behind what you see, right? It clears blockages too, and it's in your blind spot, okay? Your blessing spot is the Knight of Coins, and I think that that is showing up in that spot because it's slow moving so that we don't miss anything. This is someone who also is very organized, very analytical. This would be like your financial advisor or somebody like that, somebody who's real diligent, okay? The outcome card here is the Page of Cups. That's very young, innocent, artistic energy. It's just very different energy. You've got very solid, established energy around the project, right? This is very, you've got very, it's very solid. But what concerns me is this. If you look, they're looking right at each other, and I just have a feeling that something is not well thought out. There's not enough clarity on something over here. So whatever it is, take a look at, because your advice or your message was to really realign what's true to you. I just have a funny feeling that what you're trying to manifest is not for you solely. It's for someone else, and it's not to your best interest to do this. This may be something you're trying to do that if there's another person in the equation, they're supposed to be learning something in this. So how you're going about it is not going to teach them their lesson. They're not going to get their lesson if you basically take over something for them. I can't remember what, I think it was one of the daily throws. The message in that was, you know, and again, I really just think there's free will involved here. Someone else may not, if you're going into business or doing something with a partner or pulling someone else in, they may not be where you are. You're coming in here very, very grounded, very thought out. Your plan's been thought out. Their end of this equation, if you're in this with someone else, is not so, it's not as it appears to be. That's very young energy. This may be someone that's not been down this road before, and they're missing something that you're overlooking because you've got your ducks in a row. I think what you may need to do, if this is something with someone else, be it anything, be it a relationship, be it whatever, there was something in here about walking through the darkness or something in the dark. You may be in the dark about something because this card in your blind spot is, it's the truth behind what you see. It's like someone who tells you a story. It's not a lie. It's just they're missing half of the story. And it's not always intended sometimes to do that. It's just they overlook it too. And that's my concern, because your energy coming in here is to balance things, to temper things, to go really slow, right? If what you're trying to do this is a card of relationships too, be it new or reconciliations, okay? If you're trying to pull something back together, make sure that it's for the right reasons, okay? Because there's an air of, if this knight is actually a person, you could be this person because she's an earth sign, but queens are water. Also, this could also be you. I think your ducks are in a row. I do. I think that you want to get this going, this new start here. This is a grounded start. It's got staying power. You've thought through this. I know this. I think here what's happening is, if you look, this is someone who's grounded also, okay? And then there's someone who's not. This little page here, she's great as a muse when she shows up as that, but when she shows up as an actual person, it's someone who is new to the love game. They don't, they may think it's one thing when in fact they don't have the staying power to really do things. I'm going to say this. I feel that this is something you're trying to do with someone else, be it on any front. The other party, something's not on the up and up, so you need to do a little bit more research. Maybe that's the digging in the dark, okay? Because your energy is coming in with the Magician, okay? And your focal is Temperance. Maybe you've got it going here, but this person is still not over something, because this is a card too of healing, right? Like getting over a relationship, getting over something that didn't work out. Okay, your message coming in was, I felt disappointment. Like something, I felt disappointment. This card would have that feeling about it. Let's see. Let me pull some clarifiers here. I think this is great. I think what you're doing is great, but again, I've been getting so many multiples in these readings, and I apologize, but I'm really double checking things here, because the feelings I'm getting around these readings too are just, people really trying to go the distance here, but when it's usually in an equation with someone else, there's free timing, and it's very, very frustrating when something's not coming together and you're not knowing why, okay? This may be something too where there's a move involved. Okay, that may be the holdup. There may be an actual physical move involved here. Whatever it is, your message, and it has to trump whatever I get in the throw because my messages are from my guides. I know that they're always spot on, okay? I may not always know how to interpret them, but I know that they're coming through because someone that's watching needs to hear this. If you're thinking about moving to another country for this venture, you're being asked to look at this in a different way because it's not aligning for you. Is the place that you're moving to somewhere that you would want to move, or is it just for someone else? Are you moving for someone else? Okay, that's what I'm going to go with that. I really got a strong hit on that. All right, let's just see, though, here. But I'm pretty sure that's what this is. Okay. And yet we have more people. Okay. These are clarifiers for... These are your clarifiers. This is a fast night. It's a fast-moving energy. Okay? This is the strength card. Inner strength. Okay? Strength through wisdom. Okay? You've got the 10 of Cups here. This is on the home front. This is what I felt originally. And I'm clarifying this in your blind spot. Okay? This is a bad idea. It's too fast. The strength card is telling you to use your wisdom. This night it's fast-moving energy. It's too fast. And that could be why this in your blessing spot, this is the slow. This night should be pulling his horse. He's that slow. Okay, you're being asked to slow down here. I'm going to go with that. I'm convinced that that's what this is. You may be in a relationship with someone that really just is a little less, just a little bit in a different spot. This is all, hearts and candy. And this is, the knocks of life here, and things aren't always easy, okay? I'm going to tell you this. If you're looking for this on the home front, okay, you're being asked to slow down because things are not as they are. Okay, you may get to this other place and realize that what you've been told is not exactly how it is. That's the feeling I'm getting from this, is that you've got all your aces here. You've got all your new beginnings. It's just the plan isn't in alignment with your greater good. And this reading is for you. Okay? So you're the forefront of this equation, and that message is for you. I want to pull on who this page is here. I think you're more this. This is air and earth. Okay? I'm sorry, it's water and earth. Okay, it is a timing thing. I'm pulling on this card here, okay, which I think is another person, literally, that you're doing this with. You've got the 5 of Wands, and you've got the 4 of Wands. Okay, the 4 of Wands is a strong structure that would give you this, which is what you're trying to work towards. You're just going too fast, okay? Because here's the timing card. The Wheel of Fortune is a timing card. The 4 of Wands is a strong structure. Okay, you're looking for stability here. The 5 of Wands is, it's just not, it's conflict. It can be conflicting thoughts. It can be conflicting feelings. You're an intuitive sign. There's no way you're not feeling whatever this hiccup is. There's no way you're not feeling it. And there was something about about your greater good, okay? Your intuition, again, we've just had some pretty powerful moons. There's no way with your sign that you weren't getting something in your dreams or something. I know you're hearing these signs. So whoever this message is for, and again, that may be just for one person here. You've got quite a few aces on the table, Cancer, so, you know, this isn't going to apply for all of you. One side of this equation looks very solid. The other side of the equation that's dealing with another person does not look so solid, and it's not to your greater good. So the universe is stepping in here and putting some roadblocks in the way for your greater good. And your message were to either pay attention to your dreams, or you're still in the dark on something. That could be what the dark is. It doesn't necessarily need to be dreams. But there's something in that equation, and if it involves a move, there's really something that's where you're supposed to hone in on, because there's something that's not, this is a blessing. It's a blessing because it's being slowed down for a reason, okay? I just have a feeling that something is not as it appears to be. Okay, so just slow down a little bit. The message was you're going to get what you're trying to do. This is just not in alignment 100% with what is for your greater good. And you're being shown that here with the Wheel of Fortune card. Okay, this is just saying you're going too fast. You're going way too fast. You need to slow down and think about this. Okay, and the Strength card is strength through wisdom. It's not brute force. It's wisdom. Okay, it's inner calm to resolve this. Okay, and Temperance is telling you the same thing. You've got to really balance this. Okay. All right. I hope that I've helped you in some way. If you need a private reading, please reach out to me. I'll be more than happy to do that for you. Okay. Thank you so much. Happy February.